Hi guys, so this is the geometry homework that you guys were assigned, so please make sure that you are writing everything that I'm writing, and I'm not going to do every single question because you guys need to practice, but I'm going to kind of guide you through each question, like just, help you set it up. So let's go ahead and get started. So it says, this is TEKS G11B, which is finding the area of figures. So remember that we can draw auxiliary lines to break up figures. So like for example right here, if I draw a line through here, that creates a triangle, right? And then I create another triangle right here. So you know that the area for triangle is gonna be 1/2 base times height. Okay, the area of a rectangle, is gonna be length times width, and then the area of a square is gonna be just the side squared. So right here I can count the base. This is 1. And I also look at the units right here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that these units are increasing by 1. Okay, so always pay attention to that. So that means that I'm gonna have 1/2 base, which is 1, and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so whenever I do 1 times 8, that's 8, and then 8 divided by 2 is gonna be 4, so 4 units. And then same thing here, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna have again 1/2, 1, and then 8 is equal to 4 units. And now I had to find the area of this rectangle. So I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. And I know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. So then I do 8 times 4, which is going to be 32 units. So I found the area of the rectangle, the triangles. So now I have to add them all up. So I'm going to do let's change the color. 32 plus 4 plus 4, which is 32 plus 4 is 36. 36 plus 4 is going to be 40 units. So this is 40 units. All right, did I do that right? 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 33. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's how you do that. Here, I'm going to let you do these two on your own, but I can tell you can split it up like that. You can split it up like this. Or you can also just do like this and then like this. So you can have 1, 2, 3 rectangles and 1 little triangle. Okay, so I'm gonna let you do that one. For this one, let's see, how can we split this? We can do like this, right? I can then do this one too. And then right here, look, I already created 1 triangle right here, 2 triangles right here. I can also go like this, and that's another 3 triangle and 4 triangle. And I have 2 big rectangles, right? So you can do that one. And this one's the same thing. Okay, what is the equation of a line parallel to y equals -4x minus 7? So let's see. You should know that parallel lines have the same slope. So I'm going to do a different question. I'm not going to do this one. Let's say actually, you know what? Let's do it. So same slope. So that means that my equation is going to have... Okay, guys, I realized that I wrote all this stuff down and I wasn't even recording. So I'm going to erase all this. And let's go ahead and start again. Oh my god. Okay, so I know that if it's parallel, it needs to have the same slope, right? And it has to pass through that point. So then I know that my slope is gonna be -4 because it's right here. And I have to figure out how is it going to pass through this point, 2, -9. So then I do the point slope formula. So y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Okay, and then I do y minus y1 here is -9. So minus -9 equal m. The m was -4. X minus x1. X1 would be 2. So then these right here turn into a plus because two negatives next to each other like that become a positive. So this is really y plus 9 is equal to -4x minus 2. So then I distribute. So -4 times x is -4x. -4 times -2 is +8. And I solve for y. So I subtract 9, and I get that y is equal to -4x. 8 minus 9 is -1. So this is my equation. For perpendicular, they have opposite reciprocal. Okay, so you're going to be doing the same thing, but you have to change the slope. So the slope here is -3, but you have to put this over 1 because you need to have a fraction. And then you're going to flip it, change the sign, and then do the point slope formula, just like how I did for the parallel one. Okay, so that's how you do that one. Okay. So for this, I'm writing an equation for a line that is parallel. So parallel to the line given by x equals 5. So if I draw a grid, I have x, y, and then x equals 5 is going to cross the x-axis at 5. So let's say 5 is right there. So that means that it's going to be like this. If I want a line that's parallel to this red line, do I have to cross the x-axis as well? Or do I have to cross the y-axis, okay? So I want you to think about that. If you say that you have to cross the x-axis, then your answer is going to be the x value, okay? If you say that your answer has to cross the y-axis, then your answer is going to be this y value right here. So it's really easy, okay? So that's for you to decide. Writing an equation for a line that is perpendicular to x equals 9 and passes through this point. So same thing. I draw my x and y. And then x equals 9, let's say, is right here. So if I draw a line that goes through it like this, it has to pass through this point, -6, -3. So, and it has to be perpendicular. So I have to decide, okay, is my line going to be parallel to the blue line, or is it going to be perpendicular? Sorry. Oh my god, I literally just gave you the answer. Does it have to cross the x-axis for it to be perpendicular to that blue line, or does it have to cross the y-axis? Okay, so whatever answer you decide, if you say the x-axis, then it's gonna be this x value. If you say the y-axis, then it's gonna be the y value. Okay, so that's how you do that. Right here, again, I already did I literally was writing all this stuff down and it wasn't even recording. So let me erase this and explain. Okay, so, okay, they want you to find the distance and midpoint of each line segment. So, this is your x1, y1, this is x2, y2. We're going to do the distance first. So all I'm doing is plugging into this formula. So x2 is 2 minus x1 is -10 squared plus y2 is -8 minus y1 is -3. And all I'm doing here is just substituting. So then I simplify 2 minus -10. That's really 2 plus 10, right? Because it turned into a plus. So this is 12 squared. Plus -8 minus -3, that's really -8 plus 3, so that's -5 squared. And then 12 squared is 144, plus -5 squared is 25. Whenever I add those up, I get 169, so I get 13. Okay, so that's my answer. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the midpoint formula. I'm running out of space, so I'm going to do it down here, but it's the same thing. So midpoint, x1 is going to be -10 plus x2 is 2 over 2. And then y1 is negative 3 plus y2 is negative 8 over 2. So then negative 10 plus 2 is negative 8 over 2. Negative 3 plus negative 8, those two have the same sign, so I keep the sign, which is negative, and I add those two numbers. 3 plus 8 is 8, 9, 10, 11 over 2. And then I simplify. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. And negative 11 divided by 2 is negative 5.5. So that's my answer. Alright guys, hopefully this was helpful. 10-minute video. Please watch it and do the other questions that I didn't do. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day.